Shane Gillis literally just got done hosting the ESPYS, and I think it's safe to say this is the best ESPYS that we have ever seen, at least for the last decade and a half. So we're going to play a couple clips, we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we are going to celebrate the end of cancel culture because it's dead now. It's just quite literally dead now. So here's one clip, and this is of Shane talking about Trump in his monologue, and I'm not going to ruin it, so I'm just going to play it for you. Here we go.
Donald Trump wants to stage a UFC fight on the White House lawn. The last time he staged a fight in D.C., Mike Pence almost died. All right. You don't have to do that. It was fine. I didn't write it. Actually, there was supposed to be an Epstein joke here, but as it got deleted. Must have probably deleted itself, right? Probably never existed, actually. Let's move on as a country and ignore that.
And I've only seen 2 of these clips, to be fair. So all the ones I'm showing you, I haven't seen it all yet. But that was really funny. So he's talking about Trump, and he's saying how Trump's going to have that UFC fight on the White House lawn. That Epstein joke was hilarious. That was very brilliant. But here's the next one. So the caption says that this one's him talking about Shedeur Sanders and Caitlin Clark. So let's watch this one.
Shedeur Sanders had his jersey number retired at Colorado this year, and people are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father, and it's not. It's because he went 13-12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl.
That one wasn't that funny.
Nepotism, right? All right. It's a big year for the WNBA. I love Caitlin Clark. Yeah, hell yeah. Caitlin Clark, she and I have a lot in common. We're both whites from the Midwest who have nailed a bunch of threes. All right, there you go. Lighten up a little. This is not serious. We'll see about this one. When Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist fighting black women.
That was brilliant. If you thought that cancel culture was still alive, like some people on the left will tell you, they're lying to you because it's absolutely dead. This one is about, it says this one is about Disney. Let's see what this is.
And bookie. A bookie is what Bill Belichick's pitcher, hitter, and bookie. A bookie is what Bill Belichick reads to his girlfriend before bedtime. They do. They read The Very Horny Caterpillar, The Little Engine That Could But Needed a Pill First, and of course, the classic Goodnight Boobs. That was my favorite one. Also, I'm not trashing Bill Belichick. First off, he's 73 years old and he's dating a hot 24-year-old, and people are criticizing him? What happened to this country? We used to be a great country. He won 6 Super Bowls. Yeah, he's dating a hot 24-year-old. Maybe if you guys won 6 Super Bowls, you wouldn't be sitting next to a fat, ugly dog wife. They let me do it. I don't. This is Disney. They allowed that. Yeah, I'm going to tell you a story. I was at we should have taken that out. I had doubts going into that. That didn't work all week.
We have a couple more. I think we have 1 or 2 more. We have 2 more. This clip, it says it's about Joe Rogan and Adam Silver. So let's see what this one is.
Joe Rogan actually wanted me to be here to host this award show so that I could capture Adam Silver because Joe thinks he's an alien. And Donald Trump wanted me to be here to capture Juan Soto for the same reason. It's an alien joke. What are you booed up there, dude? Shut up.
And then we do have one more. It says, oh, this one's about Deshaun Watson. We're going to play this for you too. Here we go.
I didn't write this. Put your hands where my eyes can see is what they say when Deshaun Watson gets a massage. I disagree as well. I swear to God, I didn't want to tell it.
Wow. So that was awesome. That was quite literally the best monologue I've seen at an award show for a long time. And in seeing the one or two videos I saw before this episode and seeing that now, we've talked about Shane Gillis a lot on this podcast, and he's the new king of comedy without a doubt, right? It's pretty much known in all circles that he's like the new GOAT of comedy at the moment. But it just goes to show you how wokeism is basically dead. I mean, it's really dead. 5 years ago during COVID, you would not be able to have any of those jokes up there. It's just quite literally not possible at a liberal company, not even a liberal company, but a company that has, over the past decade, a real intolerance for free speech. And so you see what Shane's doing. You see that monologue. I mean, you imagine how much money they made off of the viewership of the ESPYs, specifically because Shane Gillis was attached, and he was the guy who was doing all the hosting. So hopefully now you see these companies have a different approach, and I personally think, once again, that cancel culture, wokeism, all that shit for the most part is completely dead. You did have Ricky Gervais, actually, I believe it was back in 2019, he did the Golden Globes, if I'm correct. And he did have that whole monologue where he basically made fun of all the celebrities. And I feel like it was like 12 minutes or so, and he just like punch for punch for punch, joke for joke. He was hilarious, just roasting all these people to their faces. So in a way, you probably would have been able to do that, but actually during COVID, it was so much different though. So I don't know. But anyway, this right here, dude, perfect example of why wokeism is just dead. All the cancel culture shit is dead. You're going to have to be able to be a little bit uncomfortable with the joke. Just a little bit uncomfortable. And I mean, this was hilarious. This is great for the comedy. This is great for discourse. This is great for media. Everybody gets to tone it down a little bit. Just tone it down. You don't have to be offended over everything all the time. I literally just played a 4-minute compilation of Shane Gillis. If you haven't got through that, well, then I don't know what to tell you. It's funny. It's jokes. We can be a little bit more lighthearted. We don't have to be so serious all the time. Perfect example. And listen, Shane's a political guy, kind of, a right-wing guy, but his commentary isn't right-wing. It's not overtly political. This is something that at the end of the day is pushing culture forward, pushing the country forward in a way that we can all laugh together. And that's the best part of this whole thing. So yeah, man, I mean, this thing is going to go down in history as one of the better ESPYs, definitely. I haven't seen anything other than the monologues, the jokes. I don't know who won anything. It doesn't really matter to me. You watch these things to see the monologue, to see the jokes, to see the comedians and the comedy. You want to be entertained. And I think there's a couple of skits that I can't play on here. They are copyrighted. But overall, man, this is great for the world. This is great for the country. Hopefully we're all able to laugh at this and move forward. But this was great, man. I was really, really entertained by all of this, especially that one joke about Caitlin Clark. That was hilarious. Just saying the quiet part out loud, man. It was great. Big fan of this.